Hi everyone! Obviously you're aware what I'm going to be talking about today. Colleen Ballinger has came back to YouTube and I think it was in the style that we were all expecting, which is diminishing everything as much as possible. And I know a lot of people were wanting me to respond and talk about it, and I haven't said anything on any of my social medias about it, so this is actually the first time that I'm responding to it in any capacity. And that was for a reason, but I also kind of want to talk about why she's posted this video, this specific time, this specific date, before we get into it. Colleen Ballinger is a smart woman and she knows what she's doing. I know a lot of people would argue different, but Colleen Ballinger, first and foremost, posted this video within the 6-month window of her Toxic Gossip Train video, which, if you do not know, as a YouTuber, you have 6 months before YouTube demonetizes your YouTube channel, basically for inactivity. So she has came back just within that window, really close to closing, so that she could keep monetization on her YouTube channel. So that is one of the main reasons she's posted this video now. Also, it's important to note that one of the other reasons that she's posted this is we have officially entered the Christmas holiday earnings on YouTube, which, if you do not know, Google AdSense peaks around this week for the rest of the year, and it's when YouTubers make the most amount of money on YouTube. Basically, advertisers are throwing as much money to YouTube as possible because they want you to buy, gifts for holidays and stuff. So Colleen Ballinger posting it basically on the week that Google AdSense is peaking again is not surprising. Obviously, everything she's doing has been for money throughout her entire career, and we're seeing it right here. But also, one other thing is that she posted this video on a Saturday night in the UK, which meant that most likely the person who is living in the UK, who has been very outspoken about a lot of this, which is me, I live in Manchester, would not be able to respond to it quickly, like how I normally would. And here we're seeing it. I'm responding to it a day later. I was at the club whenever this was posted last night, and I watched it this morning, and we're going to watch it again now. But it was very tactical when this was posted, not only about the money side of it, but from the point of view of it was whenever it wouldn't have been convenient for me to respond to it, which would have meant that the public favor could have been more on her side because I was silent, if you will. Also, I have had a lot of people who are my friends here in the journalism industry reach out to me saying that the reason she posted it on a Saturday past a certain time in America is that all journalists go on their weekend break, which means that she's posted this whenever they all clock off for the weekend, which means that the next time people are going to speak about this is going to be Monday in articles and stuff. So she specifically waited for the time limit that journalists had went home for the weekend, which is incredibly convenient, but obviously doesn't surprise me. We're going to get into the video. We're going to talk about it. I have a lot to say, obviously. I do think it's such a slap in the face, and I also want to address the main question that I've got, which is people saying Adam got an apology privately. That is not true. I have not heard from Colleen Ballinger at all. I do not have her blocked on any social media. She does not have me blocked on any social media. My emails are public. Everything is public. I have not heard anything. So this is incredibly performative. Not that I get an apology in this anyway, but I do just want to make that clear first and foremost. So this video is 13 minutes long, and the first couple minutes of it are addressing everything. So we're going to watch that right now, and then we're going to have a little debrief and talk about everything, but let's get into it. So this is called Fall Vlog. All right.
Hello, everybody. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I've really missed this. I've missed talking to everyone every single day. Obviously, the last video that I posted on here was really embarrassing, to say the least. I was being accused of some pretty awful things, and I just was mad, and I should have handled that situation with maturity and empathy, but instead I just let my ego take over, and I'm really disappointed in myself. So, here's what I want to say today.
Okay. So, we're starting this off with a lie, by the way. She said that she is so embarrassed on how she handled the Toxic Gossip Train video, but we are 5 months in and the video is still up on her YouTube channel and is actually her most profitable video that she has posted. It is her most watched video on this channel, so it is her most profitable video. She is not embarrassed of it. She didn't let her ego take over or whatever it is. She is proud of the video. The video is still up. That point is a bold-faced lie. And to say that and not having deleted the video even just before you posted this one, like even if you wanted to get all the attention on it and then delete it before this video, the fact that it's still up goes to show that she's lying, and all she cares in this entire thing was that she got attention.
Over the last 15 years of my career, there have been moments where I was immature and inappropriate with some of my comedy, and there were times when I did not put enough thought into some of my fan interactions, and because of that behavior, people got hurt, and I am so sorry. I never wanted to hurt anybody, but it's clear that I did, and I feel so terrible about that. I also feel like there's probably people who are disappointed or feel abandoned by me because of my silence over the last few months.
So she is so sorry for the fans that she has hurt from her inappropriate behavior. Yet she hired Prince Andrew's lawyer to try silence all the stories. Colleen Ballinger hired Andrew Brettler, who is infamously the lawyer that works with people in Hollywood that are being accused of very, 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 very bad things. We're talking Armie Hammer's lawyer, Prince Andrew's lawyer. The list goes on and on and on. She hired this person's lawyer. She does not care that she has hurt people. She does not care that she has specifically went out of her way to ruin people's childhoods and inflict such inappropriate, manipulative, exploitative behaviors onto them. She does not care about that. So much so that in 2020, when this originally came out and she started the dog pile on the internet against me, and in 2023, when she was hiring Prince Andrew's lawyer, because that does not make sense with, if you're so sad about the story and you had to take time to reflect and stuff, you hired a lawyer that infamously works with these kind of people. And I'm bringing that up because obviously people are going to forget that because it was a couple months ago, but I have not forgot that. I've not forgotten that.
And I'm so sorry about that as well. I needed to take time to make sure I was listening and learning as much as possible. And
so in her time of listening and learning as much as possible, she was going around messaging fellow YouTubers saying that I was a liar. Colleen Ballinger engaged in conversations back and forth, sending Trisha Paytas's nudes with me from her Patreon, OnlyFans, whatever it was, or her Twitter, wherever she was uploading them. And Colleen Ballinger messages Trisha Paytas saying that I'm a liar, that it was only me that was doing it, which in turn is also admitting that you were engaging in the conversations, but whatever. She was going around with these YouTubers behind the scenes trying to paint it that I was a liar. We have Trisha Paytas on the record saying she did not want to come forward talking about anything because her friend was telling her that it was all lies and that I was a liar. So when she says I was taking time and processing, she did it in 2020 and she was doing it this year. She was actively going behind the scenes with these YouTubers, calling me a liar. Calling me a liar. So this is also a PR lie.
I also needed to get the help that I needed to be okay. I'm a mom first and foremost before anything else, and I needed to take care of my kids. So that's where I've been, and
it also is not lost on me whatsoever. And by the way, I have been in text conversations. I have been on those calls with Colleen Ballinger when she has been in hot water in the past. I know how she handles these things. Like, if you're watching this and you don't believe me, I've been there when she has been getting cancelled before. I have been talking her through it. I've been hearing her process through it. This is bullshit. But it's not lost on me that she's talking about needing to go and get help and therapy and all these different things. which is great. But it doesn't reflect in your behavior, by the way, from the past couple months. It's not lost on me that she posted this video merely days after I opened up for the first time about the fact that I have been in intense, basically therapy to do with things that have happened to you when you were a child, which is what she had exposed me to. And that I was finally making progress, and I finally felt at a place where I could move on with the story. Now, I genuinely believe from the bottom of my heart that Colleen Ballinger saw that and saw that I was moving on and saw that I said that I was done with this, and I was, but that's not what Colleen Ballinger wants, because Colleen Ballinger only cares about continuing to being talked. That is why she kept the Toxic Gossip Train video up. That is why she has profited off of it for this long. Colleen Ballinger wants to be talked about in any capacity. And it may sound strange that someone would want that attention whenever it's coming with grooming and predatory, accusations. But that is Colleen Ballinger. Colleen Ballinger is those things. Colleen Ballinger is a groomer. Colleen Ballinger, in many capacities, has been very predatory towards children. And any attention is that. So it is not lost on me that she is coming out merely days after I opened up about that and people were talking about that online. Because she loves that she's done this to us. She loves what she's done to me. She loves what she did to Becky. She loves what she did to Ella. She loves what she inflicted on Oliver through her brother Trent. She loves that. She does love that. She does not care about what we went through. And her putting this at the start of a vlog and going on with her vlog, this is what she likes. This is what she is like.
I'm here now, and I am not a perfect person, and there are plenty of things in my past that I wish I could go back and redo and fix.
Like, which are, example,
and change. I don't have control over any of that, and I don't have control over the things people say about me.
But what you do have control over is going behind the scenes and calling us liars for the entire summer and hiring Prince Andrew Armie Hammer's lawyer to try silence the story. I mean, that's what you have control over.
Yeah, I only have control over my actions moving forward. And so I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that I create a positive, kind, inclusive, safe space online with my content. And
it's also not lost on me that her entire brand up until this point has been this inclusive, safe space. So what's different from then when you exposed and exploited all those children to now? Because wasn't your entire thing be happiness, spread kindness, all this bullshit? So you're just saying that you're doing the same thing as you did before.
If you want to be a part of my journey online, I would love to have you. And if not, I completely understand. I do not expect anyone to welcome me back with open arms. I don't expect to change anyone's mind with this video. I just wanted to come on here and say
I don't understand,
sorry.
what is there to change with the minds? I mean, we're 2 minutes and 30 in and you haven't said anything. And also everything you said can be proven wrong. This is like saying, I've taken accountability. I hope you can forgive me.
And I wanted to try to show people that it's possible for someone to grow and learn and be better.
If you are not fully persuaded by what I am saying and you believe Colleen Ballinger, I want to redirect your attention to her 2020 video, which has obviously now been debunked, which was her apology video, in which she turned the entire internet against me. She said the same thing. I will learn. I will do better. For those who want to be a part of my internet journey. This is literally word for word what she said last time. And we're all aware now, it took a lot of people many years later to see it, that she was lying through her teeth out of fear of losing her career. She is saying the same thing here. I saw through it then. I see through it now.
After making mistakes many years ago.
Like word for word what she said.
I'm going to try to vlog again.
That's it.
And
That's it.
Today I'm just gonna
That's it.
film my day and share some simple happy moments and start the process of starting over.
That's it. This is
and I
it.
know it's going to be awkward and clunky at first as I try to get back into the swing of things, but I'm gonna try. So that's what I'm gonna do. And thank you for listening, and thank you to anyone who supported me in any capacity over the last 15 years. I've really, really appreciated it. Yeah, let's get started with the day and see what happens, I guess. I honestly do not know how to transition from this conversation into a vlog, but let's try. Where do I even begin? So much has happened since the last time I vlogged. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, the majority of the last few months...
Okay, so now she just goes into a vlog talking about her fucking chickens. Let's sit in chat. Let's move around and chat. Okay, so I have some things written down that I want to talk about. But I just want to clarify with the internet again that this is the woman that has groomed me, and this is the woman that has groomed a lot of other people. And if there are any parents watching this video, I'm aware that her devoted audience will accept whatever she says. I was once a part of that audience when she would be cancelled before, and I would forgive her for anything. That's how it works. But if I could speak to any parents out there, and I'm aware that that is mainly her audience with mommy vlogging, please be careful if your child supports her, because not only does Colleen Ballinger utilize her platform to mentally and just exploit children and use them, but she also facilitates her family members doing the exact same thing. I feel so awful for Oliver, who in all of this has continued to have his story suppressed, when Colleen Ballinger literally created an environment which facilitated her brother Trent flirting with a child. We have seen the DMs, we have seen everything, and they have been radio silent. They have been radio silent on it. So if there are any parents that are watching this video, please know that if your child supports Colleen Ballinger, I was once that child, and I am now 21 years old, and I still live with it. I am so glad that Colleen Ballinger gets to come on and do a fall vlog. Let me show you my chickens, all this. I'm so glad that she gets to do that, whereas me and so many other people at the hands of Colleen Ballinger are genuinely in therapy because of things that she has exploited us to, and how many years later we have came to terms with what she did. And also, again, that she allowed the facilitation of her brother to be able to flirt with children in DMs at the hands of they would get closer to Colleen Ballinger. That same brother that she would bring on tour, and he would be on stage performing with her, meeting the fans at meet and greets. So I have some things that I want to say. I also think it's incredibly ironic that I'm sitting in an apartment in Manchester, whereas I had to literally move from my apartment in Brighton. I didn't have to move out of Brighton, but I moved out of my apartment in Brighton due to swatting and doxing. It's incredibly ironic, again, that she gets to sit and make this all about her, when at the hands of speaking up about what she did to me, I had to make police reports about her and her fans. So while I love my apartment now, and what a great change, I had to move from that apartment that I moved into whenever I was 18 because I didn't feel safe in there anymore, because her fan base, the Spread Happiness fan base, were utilizing that so much against me. So, moving on as well, I just want to say that I am aware that for a very long time on the internet moving forward, I'm going to be known as the Colleen Ballinger boy. And you know what? I'm completely fine with that. I don't care if people meme me. I don't care if people make fun of me, because for me, the ramifications of speaking up about what she does to children is more important than someone associating me with Colleen Ballinger. I'm working through it. I'm dealing with it. So are the others. And that's what happens. That was something else I had written down. Oh, it's also not lost on me as well that she posted this video on Joshua David Evans' wife's birthday, considering that Josh did the interview with Swip. Now that I'm thinking about it as well, if people would ever be interested, I would be willing to do a sit-down talk video with Josh. You know, I feel that me and Josh have a lot of things that we can say that haven't been put out there before. I feel like we have a really interesting history that crosses over to do with her from conversations we've had. And I think at this stage, I'm just so over the lack of acknowledgement or accountability that if Josh would be willing to do that, I think I would be willing to do that as well. So if people want that, I can reach out to him and see where we can go from there. But it's not lost on me that she posted this on Josh's wife's birthday, considering so much of the Swoop doc in the interview with Josh was talking about what Josh's wife had to experience Josh go through. It's also important to note that Colleen Ballinger is lying yet again in this video. She only left fan group chats a couple months ago. Whenever we were in the Weenies group chat on Twitter, that existed for a while, and then they created an Instagram group chat. And the members have all came forward and they've all given me their support, and they've all signed off on me getting all like saying this, which I appreciate because it wasn't like that years and years ago. But Colleen Ballinger was in the Instagram Weenies group chat up until a few months ago. So when Colleen Ballinger tells you that she's a different person and stuff, she was still doing this year. In 2023, Colleen Ballinger was still in these group chats. It's also something to note. I also just want to kind of end the video with saying that this is the woman who exploited me and so many others. This is the woman who we sent back and forth Trisha Paytas's nudes for funsies whenever I was like 15. This is the woman that told me about her sex life when I was like 15, 14. So when you see this innocent woman, just know that that's what it is. And I'm not here to cry. I'm not here to get angry anymore. I'm just fed up. And listen, that's the information. You've all seen it on the internet. This is the woman who told me about her sex life. This is the woman who asked me about my dating and sex life. This is the woman who was asking me if I'm a virgin, what my favorite sexual positions are. This is the woman who other members of the Weenies have came forward saying that she was always inappropriate with me whenever I was a child. And she was also inappropriate with them when they were a child. This is the woman who literally trauma dumped on me so daily that I can't even count it. This is the woman who would ask me to hide things from my parents. This is the woman that would tell me secrets with the benefit of me getting something in the end, would dangle little treats over my head so that I would do whatever she wanted. This is the woman that tried to get so deeply involved with my life and tried so desperately not to get my parents involved. This is the woman who, anytime I would meet up with her, wouldn't want my parents to be there. You've all seen the text messages when we were in Dublin and she freaked out at the thought of my parents joining us and then abandoned me in Dublin whenever I was 15 years old. This is the woman that has done that. There's so much to say whenever it comes to Colleen Ballinger and her ability to completely evade who she actually is. This is the woman who is sitting here saying, if you're going to be a part of my journey, this is the same woman that bullied her fans with me. Like, this character that she's created, I witnessed it in the moment, but I was so close to her that I didn't care. I'm out of that now. I'm an adult now. And if I can tell anyone anything, be careful on who you support. If you want to be a part of this vlogging journey that she's a part of, go for it. Do it. Listen, it's your prerogative. You can watch and support who you want to watch and support. But all I can say is tread lightly when it comes to Colleen Ballinger, because her ability to completely shift the narrative is unlike anyone I have ever seen on this social media platform. Her ability to completely twist things, and the fact that she has made the equivalent of the 2020 apology video but has condensed it to 2 minutes in a vlog is not surprising to me that she's dropped lower than what she has, but it's just funny to hear her say how she's been on this journey of self-improving and she's so embarrassed by the toxic gossip train. It's still up, she's still profiting from it, and she was literally hiring Prince Andrew, Armie Hammer's lawyer, to suppress the story. She was literally going around YouTubers this year calling me a liar. I feel terrible for everyone, including myself, that has had any interactions with her or her family, because they really are dangerous people. They really, really, really are dangerous people. And to Becky, I'm so sorry that she continues to suppress what she did to you. To Oliver, I'm so sorry that the family continued to suppress that they literally facilitated her brother being able to appropriate over text with you and flirt with you. I'm so sorry that that happened. I'm gonna leave it here, but not only is this video so tactical on when it was posted, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all. And I expected it. The Christmas earnings have started. That is why she has posted the video. So, you can be a part of her vlog journey if you want, but I hope that people don't forget the kind of person that she is, because she is dangerous with children. And by the way, throughout all of summer, with people saying, Becky, Oliver, Adam, we're going to be suppressed legally, none of us lied. You're now seeing for the second time this year, Colleen Ballinger trying to take attention away from what she did because she did it. I'll leave you with that thought. I am working through what happened. It's been a long time coming. I feel like I've made amazing progress. I feel the fact that I've been able to sit here and not get emotional or also not get angry is something that I wouldn't have been able to do a couple months ago. It's not something I would be able to do a couple years ago. And when she came out with that video in 2020 and tried flipping it around on me, it worked, and congratulations. But I didn't speak up for myself. And this time I'm going to speak up for myself, and I have no problem continuing to do that when it comes to her. I said at the start of all of this, before I got into any of these videos over summer, I said if she and Corey DeSoto gave me and my parents a private apology, I would drop it. I literally said I wouldn't talk about her again. But she didn't want to do that. And that's all she had to do. For me personally, that's all she had to do, and she chose not to do it. And so I will continue to talk about her and continue to talk about it. I'll leave the video here. I appreciate if you watch this far. I appreciate people's support. But I'm over this woe me whenever you're actually the one that has affected people. I'll leave the video there. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.